Just doing my vocal exercises. Let me know when you're shooting.
I'm already shooting.
Oh. I never do that. I'm just kidding. I am reviewing Inception, the new movie that just came out this week by Christopher Nolan. He wrote and directed it. And this is what happens when you give this madman, genius, magician a budget, and a big fucking budget, and boy does it pay off. And he basically went with, well, I have this huge movie, I have all these ideas, why don't I do it intelligently? I'll just say right off, I love this film. This is easily the best movie of the summer, and I even like it better than Toy Story 3 and Iron Man 2. I may spill the beans here and there. I'm going to try not to, but just in case, you could stop it right here and you'll be happy. Go see it. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Ellen Page, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Cillian Murphy, Ken Watanabe. Michael Caine has a small part. He's been in every one of his films ever since Batman Begins. And actually, there's how many people from Batman Begins in here? Michael Caine, Cillian Murphy, Ken Watanabe. Is there anybody else? Anybody else? I don't think so. That's 3 guys from Batman Begins. And let's see. Leonardo plays a spy in this super secret, super duper secret technology. Where people call it extraction, where you can break into someone's dream and steal information. Well, he has been hired by super duper powerful Ken Watanabe to actually break into a competitor's brain and add an idea. It's Inception, so that's where your title comes in. And this is quite difficult, but it can be done. Now, he hires a team to break into his mind, which is why he hires Ellen Page, who plays the impronounceable Ariadne. Really, Christopher, where the fuck did you get that name? I mean, good lord, I mean, Hermione can't pronounce that name. Anyway, she is hired because she's an architect, and this is something he used to do, but over the years, he's actually become quite awful. He's very sloppy because there is something that keeps invading, and he can no longer trust himself to be the architect for all this kind of craziness. So he brings her in. That craziness is his former wife or something. Fuck it. It's his long dead wife. She is played by Marion Cotillard, and she is Maul, and she has some secrets here and there too. She keeps invading his mind almost as a villainous presence, but she's basically a reflection of his feelings. And here's the thing: they've been hired to create this idea in Cillian Murphy's character Fisher, and well, it goes a little difficult for them, really. It's not an easy thing to do. And this is, it's really ingenious. It's like the promise that the Matrix films gave us, but never really delivered on. And we go deeper and deeper, literally, into the subconscious, deeper and deeper. To be honest, I kept hearing how confusing this was, how I can get lost, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I didn't get that. I didn't get lost at all. I think the way Christopher Nolan does this is all clear. The different levels of subconscious that they go through are very distinct. He very wisely has one in a city, has one on a beach, has one in the planet Hoth from Star Wars. So, you know, we get it. And I think if you're afraid to watch this because you hear how difficult it is, how confusing it is, blah, 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 don't be afraid. My advice is don't listen to the details. A lot of times they break into details of, you know, how they exactly do this and what, you know, can't happen, stuff like that. Don't worry about all those fucking things. Pay attention to the plot. It'll carry you, and it's written very wisely on that, and it trusts you. Now, if you're going to watch this a couple times, by the way, I recommend, those will just naturally pick up. I mean, I've seen much simpler films where I'll notice like a detail or two that I didn't see the last time. But, I wasn't really worried that I wasn't too smart, or something like that. Just relax. This isn't a test. You're not going to be graded on it when you come out by the ushers. They're just going to sneer at you. Just because you're so uncool and the way you just throw garbage on the floor and fuck you, man. I can do anything I want. I don't have to work at this job. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm flashing back to my own past. Hey, in the honor of this film where it has dreams within dreams within dreams, I'm going to give this review within a review. There's a couple of films this reminds me of. There's an old 80s film, sci-fi horror film called Dreamscape. And I think Dennis Quaid's in that, where he's a psychic who can actually leap into people's dreams. He discovers that there's another psychic who can do this, and he's using that power to kill people. That's an excellent film. And there's also a film just made a few years ago with Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet called Eternal Sunlight.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Thank you. The Eternal Sunlight of the Spotless Mind, which I always fuck up that title. I love that film, and it almost kind of plays around with the same ideas, actually. Just, the story is a different thing here. I think that's it. I don't really have anything else besides see it. I don't know, I just feel weird. I'm not dreaming of this video, am I? I mean, hold on, I need to check my totem. Okay, I'm not dreaming. Push the button, Lindsay.